I've spent my entire career watching investors fight the wrong battles. They fight the headlines. They fight their emotions. They fight the market itself, and they lose. The market was never the enemy. The enemy was impatience. The enemy was excitement. The enemy was the belief that this time the old rules don't apply. But history is very clear. Markets go up, markets go down, and over the long run, markets grow, not because of magic, but because businesses grow. Every generation thinks it's living through the most uncertain time ever. But the market has survived world wars, depressions, inflation, financial panics, political chaos, you name it. And after every crisis, the market kept climbing. Why? Because human progress kept moving. If you want to understand investing, strip away the nonsense. Forget predictions. Forget forecasts. Forget stock tips. They're a distraction, and they've been wrong for decades. There are only three things that drive returns: dividends, earnings growth, and time. That's it. Everything else is speculation. Speculation is the market of feelings. Investing is the market of numbers. One of them is noisy. The other is reliable. And in the long run, numbers always beat emotions. And so why do so many investors fail? Because investing is not an intellectual challenge, it's an emotional one. People expect the market to move in a straight line. It never has. It never will. So they panic. They chase performance. They buy high. They sell low. And then they wonder why their results are terrible. They don't lose because the market is unfair. They lose because they abandon their strategy at the worst possible time. The more complicated your strategy is, the more likely it is to fail. The more you trade, the more money you hand over to Wall Street. Every prediction you make is another opportunity to be wrong. And yet the answer has been right in front of us all along. Own the entire market. Keep your costs low. Hold it for a very long time. That's index investing. It doesn't try to outsmart anyone. It simply captures the returns that the market already gives to patient investors. Costs matter a lot. A tiny fee taken year after year can destroy half your wealth over a lifetime. Half, you don't see it happening, but it happens. Index funds solve that. They keep costs microscopic, and that advantage compounds just as powerfully as your money does. The world will always give you reasons to be afraid. Recessions, inflation, elections, global shocks, they never stop. But they don't change the long-term direction of business growth. The greatest returns often come right after the worst declines. If you're not there, you miss them forever. Investing is not a game. It's not a race. It's a partnership with the productive engine of the world economy. You don't need to beat anyone. You don't need to guess anything. You just need the discipline to stay invested when others lose theirs. In the end, the market sends one message to every disciplined investor: stay the course. Compounding doesn't reward the clever or the lucky. It rewards the patient. It rewards the low-cost investor. It rewards the person who owns the entire market and refuses to be shaken by short-term noise. You don't need a perfect strategy. You don't need secret information. You don't need to time the market. You need one thing: the willingness to believe in long-term business growth and the discipline to give that belief enough time to work. Stay the course, and let the math of compounding do what it has always done: